You're listening to Drama Drift, your home for the latest in television entertainment news. Hey there, Beyond the Gates fans. I've got your weekly spoilers for November 10th through the 14th, and trust me, this week brings heat, heartbreak, and plenty of chaos. We're talking about Hayley getting all hot and bothered, and Kat absolutely losing it. It's Belinda from Drama Drift, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Starting off with Monday, November 10th, we've got something a little unusual, a rerun episode. What's strange is that Tuesday's the federal holiday for Veterans Day, so it's odd they'd rerun Monday instead. Maybe the schedule got flipped, or maybe we'll see back-to-back reruns. You never really know with Beyond the Gates. They love to recycle an old episode here and there. Anyway, the rerun is from September 22nd, and it's definitely one worth watching again. That's the one right after Kat told Tomas he was bad in bed, and he clapped back that she was the problem. Classic BTG fireworks. Meanwhile, Andre and Dani jetted off to Vegas and got hitched by drag queen Anita, while Eva opened up to Martin about Barbara being Leslie's mom. Eva also met June and found out she's Tyrell and Samantha's mother. Tomas dropped by to vent to Eva about the whole Kat situation, and Nicole spilled to Anita that Ted had hooked up with Leslie. Oh, and June totally fangirled when she met Anita. So yeah, definitely a packed rerun. Moving on to Tuesday, November 11th, episode 170. Hayley sets her sights on Izaiah after Bill introduces them. The funny part? Izaiah thinks Hayley is Bill's niece. She's not, but she's young enough to be his niece or even his daughter. After getting an eyeful of the very handsome Izaiah, Hayley calls her cousin Randy and declares she's on a side quest to get to know Elon's hot son. The problem is she's already poisoning her husband Bill while plotting this new fling. Hayley's juggling too many secrets, and while I can't wait for her to get caught, she's just too entertaining to lose. She's a fantastic little villain. Meanwhile, Smitty and Martin are at odds over parenting their teenagers. Smitty's still fuming that Martin quit Samantha's job for her without talking to anyone. I've got to admit, Kat makes a good point when she says she's a positive influence on Samantha. She waited until her 20s for a real relationship, unlike Samantha, who's ready to give it up for her crush Nathan. Honestly, Martin should just let Kat handle the birds and bees talk. Over in another corner of the drama, Chelsea and Tomas try to play peacemakers as Kat declares war on Eva. Kat's furious because Eva called Ted dad, something Ted himself had asked her to do. Talk about a misunderstanding turning nuclear. And Izaiah confides in someone about his complicated relationship with his father, Elon, maybe Bill, maybe Jacob, maybe even Joey. Then on Wednesday, November 12th, episode 171, Dani's gearing up for her Big Forrester Creations photo shoot. She's packing, trying on outfits, and prepping for her trip. Andre, meanwhile, gets a much-needed lecture from his in-laws, Anita and Vernon. I'm guessing they warn him not to hurt Dani the way Bill did, or to walk away before it's too late. Derek and Ashley's breakup is official, but Naomi's there to help Ashley pick up the pieces. She's disappointed that Andre admitted he's falling in love with Dani, but she knows she needs to move on from Derek. Derek, for his part, is leaning on Shanice, but not in a romantic way. Something new is coming for him soon. Maybe even before he's out of that wheelchair. And speaking of Shanice, Ted's supposed to see her soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up as his date for Winterfest. On Thursday, November 13th, episode 172, Vernon starts to panic that his secret might come out. He meets Sharon at Uptown on the sly, and it sounds shady, but maybe it's not what it seems. He's been working on an original song, and I'm thinking it's for Christmas, not Thanksgiving. Maybe Sharon's helping him write it as a surprise for Anita. Nicole also says yes to something Ted wants but warns there will be consequences. Sounds like Winterfest drama is brewing. Meanwhile, Derek's getting cozy with a coworker, maybe a fellow firefighter or EMT. He's clearly not wasting time. Smitty runs into Kat, and it's awkward. He doesn't agree with how Martin's handled things with her or Samantha. And finally, Andre and Dani make a big decision about their future. And by the end of the week, they're at the airport, heading to Los Angeles for their honeymoon/photo shoot. Finally, on Friday, November 14th, episode 173, Vanessa helps a friend and ends up thinking about Doug in a really sweet moment. Later, she confronts Joey at his casino about his gambling problem, And he drops a bomb when he says, "If I didn't love you," completely catching her off guard. Yep, Joey's in love. Then he calls out Randy for lying, probably about Hayley. Anita has to calm Leslie down, who's upset about the Winterfest storyline tying into her mom Barbara's mental health struggles. Anita might let her get involved in the event to help her cope. Meanwhile, Naomi and Jacob have dinner with Bill and Hayley and learn something shocking. Maybe it's that Bill just bought Hayley a house in her name, or that his health is declining. Either way, it's messy and Hayley's still poisoning him, which means the fallout is going to be explosive. Thanks so much for listening and being a loyal fan of Drama Drift. Don't forget to follow us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more, so you never miss what's next on Beyond the Gates. And hey, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.